Hi, my name is Peter McDonald and I'm a Maximo consultant with Millennium Insights, and this training video is being recorded specifically for Crown Resort Sydney. This video will demonstrate the requirements for a user to initiate a follow-up work order in Maximo. A follow-up work order in Maximo occurs towards the end of a work order life cycle. So we'll step through the initiation and completion process of a work order to get to the follow-up work order process. As we see, this is a work order that's in approved status and it has been assigned to the supervisor. So the supervisor will review the work order for details and make sure everything is correct. Once they're happy with that, if there's any edits to be made, they can do that at this point. Otherwise, they will forward the work order to the status of in progress, and we see that it's currently now assigned to team lead number 1. So we'll log in as team lead number 1. And we see that there's a work order there in the inbox assignments. Click on the description there and the work order is presented into the screen. So we're going to assume that the work has been completed and we're going to progress it through to completion. So the user will get prompted when there's no cost spin associated with it. So we'll close that dialog, assign some costs. This can be either an item from inventory, or it can be labor related. Put an hour there. Save those transactions and then try to workflow again. Maximo's prompting the user for failure codes. So we step through that process. For the purpose of this, we select no fault found and advance the workflow. It's at this point that the user is prompted as to whether or not follow-up work is required. The default is no, but if follow-up work is required, we'll select that dialog box. Before I click OK, it's useful to understand the reasons for it. So a work order may require follow-up if additional work is found in the activities of the current work order, and the work can't be completed under the guidelines of the open work order. So a work order is created for follow-up work. When we click OK here, the status of this worker will go to complete, and the new work order will be created. The new work order will be presented on the screen. This open work order or this completed work order will actually be cleared. So if I click OK, we'll see that the new work order is created with the status of waiting on approval, and it will go into someone else's queue. All of the parameters associated with the initiating work order are copied across. So the location, the work type, the supervisor, the owner, etc., are all copied across to the follow-up work order. The follow-up work order can also be viewed, the initiating work order can be viewed in the related records tab here. If you click on that, you'll see the original work order from which it was created from, and we can see that the status of that work order is complete. That ends this demonstration on follow-up work orders.